we're going to start now. It's trying to get to that. Teresa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Being that this one is kind of giving us problem. Good night to all our students on. It's trying to get to that. Teresa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Being that this one is kind of giving us problem. All right, good night to all our persons on YouTube. Welcome to CDP Labs Edu Services. We're trying to fix our technical difficulties, but let us proceed to start. All right, setting up my board. We won't be having Ashay on. She's having some internet issues. Maybe
school to enhance your education? Not sure where to start? Well, today your search is over. CDP Maths Lab eSchool offers classes for C.S.C, CAPE, and GSET subjects, along with training in early childhood education and data operation. Listen to what CDP Maths Lab students have to say about their most fulfilling experience.
While I was attending, it was almost the best experience I ever had. Like I was in class, but I wasn't. I would give the school the full 10 out of 10 because the teachers take the opportunity to help the ones that really needed it. To the upcoming students, this is the best decision you have made and it will benefit you in the near future.
All right, so good night. It seems as if it's just you and I alone is in Zoom, and we have other persons on YouTube. So I say good night to those on YouTube. We're about to begin our Wednesday night class. All right, as usual, before we start, we are going to pray, and I sincerely hope that the others will, join us in as we go along. We have 4 activity sheets, and then we'll continue from where we left off last week. I was thinking to do skeletal system tonight, but I recognize that we didn't finish up the circulatory system, so we're going to continue along that path. All right. Just to say to those who are on YouTube, watching the live session on YouTube, I just want to tell you that we like when our YouTubers participate actively, not just to watch and to listen, but to participate. If questions are being asked, you can answer the questions and be able to see your responses, and I will, reply to your responses, and then we'll take it from there. We like to share our worksheet activity links in our chat. So of course, we'll be sharing our worksheet activity links in the chat, and you click on it and you participate actively. So it is school, and school is anywhere teaching and learning takes place. And learning can only exist where the student participate in the teaching and learning process. So we welcome you tonight to another Human and Social Biology class hosted by CDP Labs Edu Services. As usual, we pray. We have a devotion session before we commence the class. Pray that you will benefit from this experience just the same. All right. Now, you know, I have read something and learned something. I was even saying it to my colleague today that, you know, God is mysterious, and you can learn a lot of things from nature. Now, when you compare respiration with photosynthesis, you realize that in photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water, and of course, in the presence of sunlight, is what the plants use to make food. So the producer of food inhale carbon dioxide, which is the plant, and use water coming from another source, the root of the plant, and combine both chemicals to produce glucose. But however, when it comes on to respiration now, you see the reverse taking place. And that reverse is glucose is oxidized by the oxygen, right? Good, to get energy. However, the carbon dioxide now leaves the plant and get back into the atmosphere, and water leaves the plant and get back into the atmosphere in the form of a vapor, hence transpiration. So that's a reverse. Now, when you come to the scriptures now, in Genesis, God told us that, the word tells us that God used dust to form man, and he blew breath into the soul, and man became a living being. But when you look into Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verses 7, look at this. It says, then shall the dust return to the earth. So it was. And the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So we see a reverse again, just like what we learn in biology. I say to people that the creator of the heaven and earth is the same who inspired man to write the scriptures. Let us pray. Most kind and heavenly and righteous Father, we give you thanks, dear God, for sparing our lives to live to see another Wednesday night, another night to prepare for exams. We were told that exams will begin in June, dear Lord, and just as how you have blessed the students last year throughout the pandemic, pray that as we continue through this pandemic, you will bless these students too, who are a part of this institution, but not only for them, but every other institution, every other student. May you bless them. May you glorify your name in their success. And while they prepare for the exam, dear Lord, the exam requires them to have, it says for them to have knowledge and comprehension of this knowledge, C.X.C, and of course, they should be able to use the knowledge, U.K. So I pray that you'll develop their cognitive ability for them to require such knowledge, for them to acquire the knowledge and be able to use the knowledge aright. And Father, as they learn, I pray that they will learn more about you as well. And we pray for everyone. Remember the students who are not on as yet. They may be having internet connectivity. Pray that there will be problems, but it will be with them just the same. Be with every student. Be with your visitors on YouTube as well. And pray that they will learn today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. So we're going to go to our first activity. All right. Teresa, are you there, ma'am? Miss Powell, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
Okay. Thank you very much. So we're going to go to our first activity. And of course, we will do it together. We'll do it together. All right. And persons in YouTube can also participate. I'm going to send it to them. 1 second there. Let me send it to them. Click on fast. All right, I'm going to send you the link as well for you to do it. All right, Teresa. All right, so you're going to go ahead and do that. You got the link, Teresa? Sister Teresa, hello.
Yes, sir.
You got the link?
Mute. Yes, sir.
All right, so go ahead and do it. All right, while Teresa is doing hers, just to show, if you are new to our channel, just to show you exactly what to do, you will type in your answer in the space provided. All right, you type in your answer in the space provided. Let's see, that is it. Okay. When you're finished, you just click on the word finish. Then you click on email my answers to my teacher. You put in your full name. I'll just use my name for now. And then the group level, you're going to put in maybe grade 11. Subject, you can put science. And then the email address now, you're going to use cdpmatslab@hotmail.com. And then you click on the word send. And that is how we'll get it and look at it. All right. Okay. Good night, Jessica Lewinson.
Finally, she's on.
Oh yeah. Click on the second link. Click on the second link. Good night, Jessica. Good night, Nikosha.
Good night, sir.
Good night. All right, let me,
Sir.
since you just, yeah, I'm going to send a link to you now, sister.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you may. Go ahead.
If a baby farted bites you, what should we do?
Go to the doctor. What do you expect? Go to the doctor. It's very poisonous now. It can be dangerous. So go to the doctor. Did one bite you? Did one bite you?
Repeat.
Did one actually bite you?
No, someone that I know.
All right, they have to go to they have to go to the doctor. They have to go to the doctor.
Right.
What you say? What you say? A baby farted, like you said? I'm a biology teacher, not a doctor. Okay? No, Teresa, you cannot tell her that.
I'm just joking, sir.
How must you tell her that? You crazy? All right, Nikosha, ensure to click on the link, all right? And Jessica, click on the this link here. Let me pin the link. All right, link is pinned. So you'll be able to now click on that link that is actually pinned. All right, so click on the link that is actually pinned. And remember the steps. Let's see if Jessica will do better than Teresa tonight.
Sir.
It's an easy activity. Just easy activity, nothing difficult.
Sir, you're supposed to say I'm going to do better.
What? Little competition? You don't like it? If Gabriel was in it, I don't know if Gabriel is there. Gabriel, are you there, Gabriel? I don't know if Gabriel is there, no. I'm seeing 3 persons viewing, watching now. It would be nice if the other persons could say good night like how Jessica did and say your name and so forth for those who are just joining or YouTube live or human and social biology class. Just want to say welcome to CDP Laboratory Services. This is the place where not just those who are in Zoom will learn or participate. You are invited to participate in the class where you are and using the YouTube chat. So you might give your answers in the YouTube chat. You can actually access this worksheet that you're looking at. Just click at the top where you see the pin message. Look at the top, you see that blue line, that yellow line there that says CDP Labs. Then you'll see the link that will take you straight to the worksheet that we're doing now. When you get to that worksheet, when you're finished, you click on the word finish, and then if you wish to just keep the answer to yourself, that would not be nice, you will click on check my answers, and if it is that you want us to see it, then you click on email my answers to my teacher, where you fill out the form that comes up with your full name. You'll use group 11 as a group, or the level rather, and you will use for the school subject, you'll use the science, and then the email address is CDP Maths Lab rather, CDP Maths Lab @hotmail.com. All right. So thank you for joining us tonight. Let us have some fun. Okay, let's have some fun. And Jessica, let's see if you'll beat Teresa.
Sir, I sent in.
You finished? You finished already?
I'd serve me that try a thing.
You're trying a thing. All right, let's see the results that come in. I don't. Nikosha came on late, so I'm not sure if Nikosha would have finished that as yet. All right, so I'm seeing Teresa Powell.
Sir, don't have my score.
No, sir.
Sir, don't have my score.
Come, Jessica. Jessica, go. Jessica, send in yours right now, Jessica. Send in yours right now. You need to save the day.
Oh, God.
Come, Jessica, represent the YouTubers. Represent the YouTubers, Jessica, and send it in, please, because this is not funny at all.
Sir, look at number 2. Why is it telling me that it's wrong?
Well,
where 2 is?
Well, all right. We're going to look at number 2.
Is it actually wrong?
Number 2. Well, okay.
I have 1, 2.
All right. Number 1, 2, and 4 is actually incorrect. Yeah.
They're actually incorrect?
Incorrect, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Let me look at it again.
Hold on. I still want to see the other person's work, even though we are showing Teresa's score. It actually marks out of 10, so Teresa got 50%. So because I put aorta, you put aorta.
No, sir, I didn't see that. I couldn't, my thing wasn't come up, so I have to minimize the actual Zoom screen.
Okay. Now, if you notice,
sure,
blood.
Because the aorta will take the blood around the body, right?
But you have to look at the arrows. You have to first look at the arrows. Let's see that. Jessica,
This is
Oh,
inside.
you're coming in shortly. You said you're not able to talk back.
All right.
You can text.
Okay, I'll just look at it. 'Cause I don't know.
That's why I need to join CDP Labs Day Services, right? Okay, like Teresa, right, Teresa?
Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right, look at the arrow now. This arrow is, and you have to look at the arrow. Good.
The arrow.
The arrow is suggesting that that blood is entering the heart.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So from the lungs, blood is entering the heart from the lungs. So it is evident that this is the right ventricle. Good.
Yes, sir.
Now, when the right ventricle pumps blood out of the heart, it will this vessel here is carrying the blood. Now, what type of blood actually enters the right ventricle? What type of blood actually enters the right ventricle? Anybody can answer that. Jessica, you can answer it as well. What type of blood actually enters the right ventricle?
Deoxygenated blood, sir.
Excellent. Deoxygenated blood. So if deoxygenated blood enters the right ventricle and the deoxygenated blood is leaving the right ventricle to the lungs to become oxygenated, then which vessel actually carries the deoxygenated blood to the lungs? Which of the
The
vessels?
pulmonary
Pulmonary what?
artery.
Exactly. That's why I get it wrong. So let us see then. Let's get into your mind. Why you get it wrong?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Why you think you get it wrong? We're trying to get into your mind. Nicole, are you finished with yours? Jessica, are you finished with yours, Jessica? Let's see if we can see if we're getting some more results just yet. Give me a second there. Let's see if we're getting any more results yet. Still no more results. No more results as yet. No more results. Okay. All right. So we haven't gotten any results as yet. Okay. I thought Jessica would have submitted hers already. All right. So let's get back to the class. Now, so what we're seeing here is that you have to reason out the thing, Teresa. You have to reason it out. You understand? So if you had reasoned out the thing, then you'd have recognized that, wait, if the blood is entering the right ventricle, that means that that blood obviously is deoxygenated, meaning that oxygen is not present. True? So if the
Yes,
deoxygenated blood
sir.
is leaving the heart, pumped out by the right ventricle, going to the lungs, it simply means then that that must be the pulmonary artery. Remember, you are the one who told me that. You are the one who said it, you know. So you cannot go into the exam and give away valuable marks like that. No, not wise. All right. So you have to do that. All right. You have to do that. Come, Jessica, submit your worksheet. All right, Jessica, submit your worksheet. No, so it's very important. All right. Very important that you reason it out. And I want you to, every worksheet that we use, there's something to learn from it. You see this thing they call a word bank?
Yes, sir.
Nikosha, are you seeing it too? Nikosha, are you there? Well, I'm not sure if Nikosha is there. Now, when you're creating notes, or when you're going to answer an exam question, you must have a word bank. So a few years ago, I would call it the word chart. It's the same thing. You have a word bank. you write down your word bank. So you know that these are the words I'm going to be using to write my sentences and answer the exam questions. So the word bank is very important.
Yes, sir.
Right? So
Yes,
before you
sir.
have to even you have to practice, because remember them said practice makes what? Perfect.
Perfect.
So that means that you have to, even when they get the worksheets to do with the assignments, with the worksheets with the assignments, come up with your word bank. Those last two questions that you did not answer on the worksheet, look for the word bank, create a word bank. Your word bank could include everything about the circulatory system, not just the words that are related to the question. But if you're looking at the circulatory system, you write on your word bank. Like tonight, we will be looking at the June 2016 past paper as it relates to the respiratory system question. But I'm just saying, have your word bank, know the words, write them down. That's and how one way to practice to develop your word bank and to know your word bank is again with the model. The one that I'm referring to now is that the one that you did with the digestive system, the drawing, right? And you
Yes,
don't
sir.
label it, you just put your words on strips of paper. So when you go home, when you have the time, and you don't have to make this big elevator something you can walk with. Make one that you can actually put in a handbag. Make a model you can put in a handbag, and you have your strips of paper. So now at work during your lunchtime, you can just take those strips of paper and label them, and you practice. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And as you label them, you ask yourself, what is the function of this? Because biology is really about structure and function. Identifying the structure, knowing the function it carries out. You know why? Because when you know the function, when it's not working, you will be able to, you'll be able to, you know what went wrong. All right. Okay. Just want to give them, use the email address. Use the email address. Use the email address. CDP Maths Lab Hotmail.com. All right, that's the email address. All right, I just sent the email address, Jessica. All right, so the word bank is very crucial. All right, so of course, number one should have been the pulmonary artery. So you have basically put the pulmonary artery at the wrong place. Now, number two, good question. Well, did you spell the word right correct?
Atrium.
Look at the spelling. A-T-R-I-U-M.
Yes, sir. That's what I have for both of them, and one is correct and one is incorrect.
All right. So we have a right atrium and a left atrium. This is supposed to be evident in the right atrium. I'm not sure why they gave it that one incorrect. Not sure. Because there's no valve in it. There's left and right atrium. You got the left atrium correct. That means the other one is supposed to be correct. There must be a reason why that is incorrect. All right.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Now, if number 4 is not the pulmonary artery, it is obviously the aorta. Again, you're welcome, Jessica. Again, you have to, what's the word now? Look back at the diagram and use the diagram carefully. Because if you notice now, look at this, look at where it's pointing on. And the red one, look at the arrow. Look where the arrow is coming from. You see that? Let me use my spotter. Again,
The orange going down.
Hold on. The label, the line is pointing on the what? This red blood vessel here, right?
Yes, sir.
And see the arrow right here. Good.
Yes,
Now
sir.
this arrow, look where it's coming from. It's coming from here. Good.
Yes, sir.
So if it's coming from the left ventricle, then that must be the aorta. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now the right O, the reason why they gave it to you wrong, you were supposed to use a capital R.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to check Jessica's. Jessica said we should check her. We should check her answer. So we're going to check Jessica's answer.
Man, Jessica copy of mine, let me know. And then it can take so long.
I wonder if she heard that. I wonder. Well, Jessica. No. I don't believe it, Jessica. I don't even want to look on it, Jessica. Jessica. Well, I'm seeing a whopping 8.3 from Nikosha. Very good. Excellent. A whopping 8.3 from Nikosha. Excellent.
Nikosha Capitino, sir. So long she takes to submit her answer.
I'm not even going to show it, Jessica. Jessica, I'm not going to show this. I'm not going to show this, Jessica. You need to join CDP Labs and Services, Jessica.
Sir, but look at the answers.
You mean Jessica answers?
Yes, sir. Is Jessica one that you're on, right?
Yes.
Look at the answers, sir.
No, they are wrong. They are wrong.
The answers are wrong?
Yeah, Jessica added the opposite way.
Oh.
Yes, it's the opposite way, Jessica.
Oh, the O.
But at least you tried it, Jessica. You tried. At least you tried, Jessica. At least you tried. That is the spirit. And you will learn as you go along. At least you tried. But let me go to the Catawampus 8.3. We have to show that, you know. We have to show that. I wonder if Nikosha thought that tonight was a giveaway. Catawampus 8.3. So she had used it, if she had used the capital R, she had gotten 10 out of 10. Catawampus 8.3. That is very
that
good.
I like with this thing, you know. They're not supposed to set it like that.
Okay. All right. So this, okay, Jessica. No worry yourself, Jessica. You will learn. You will learn, Jessica. You will learn. You just have to become a member of CDP Lazarus Services, okay? As you can see, that's where we get a 5 over the 8.3. Join CDP Lazarus Services and you're sure to get a 10 out of 10. All right? But not bad. No worries. Oh, you don't wish your topic as yet. Okay, no problem. At least you're learning from this topic. All right, so we're going to get to another worksheet right now. So we're going to go to another worksheet, a worksheet number 2. We're going to go to worksheet number 2 now. This one, do you want us to do this one together, or should we?
Try, sir.
No, sir.
Wait, said no. Nicole said no.
Let me try.
Try. All right, I'm gonna try. All right, we say try. What do you say, Jessica? Should we try, Jessica? Should we try, Jessica? You want to try this one, Jessica? Yes, Jessica, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Everybody says try. So we're gonna try this one. Let's try this one together. No, not together.
That look like a multiple choice. Look like the answer is there.
Yes, you have to click on the down arrow. All right, so we're gonna try this one. So, you know, I wish I knew the what you call it again? I wish I knew all right, so we're gonna do the second one now, Jessica. So we're gonna pin this one. So those who are just joining us, you're gonna pin the one that is pinned. That is the one that you're gonna use now. So goes to the pin one. All right, so they have a head start. I'm gonna give you guys ladies now the opportunity now to do the second one. All right, go to the second one. Let's see who will get the highest score. All right, Jessica said try. Wow, I love your spirit, Jessica. Jessica, I love your spirit. Okay, I see Raheem Clark, official. The heart. Yes. Good night, Raheem. Good night. Good night, Raheem. Good night.
Nice.
Good night, Raheem Clark. I want to know where you guys are from. I want you to tell us in the message area there where you're from. Good night, Raheem Clark. We are doing some activity, and I would like for you guys to participate. So you're going to go in the chat, click on the blue button at the top where you see CDP Labs and your services / CDP Maths Lab, and then you'll see the link to the second activity. And you're gonna click on that link and it take you to the activity. And when you get to the activity, then the next thing that you're going to do, you're going to just put in the answers. When you're finished, scroll down, click on the word finish. Then you're gonna click on email my answers to the teacher. When you get to that, you're going to put in your full name. You're going to put in, what else are you going to put in? You're going to put in the group. So you put grade 11. Then you're going to put in the school subject, which is science. And then you're going to put in the email address, which is CDP Labs, CDP Maths Lab, rather. CDP Maths Lab @mail.com. So welcome to CDP Labs. Oh, you're from Hanover. Wow. Okay, Hanover. Okay, great. Is this a friend of yours, Nikosha?
What's his name?
Raheem Clark. Is he your friend? Okay, he's from Hanover. Congratulations, Raheem. And I said you attend the Frome Technical High School and you also do HSB class. Okay. Okay. Okay, Raheem, it's a real pleasure having you. So you attend the Frome Technical High School and you're doing human and social biology. Well, welcome to CDP Labs and their services. Wow! Hey, Teresa, guess what? This is exciting.
So what is that, sir?
I'm saying that Terry can't beat me this time.
Who, sir?
Jessica is saying that you cannot beat her this time.
Oh.
Wow! This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. Hey, this is fun. I can't believe it. This is fun. Well, let's see, Jessica. Let's see if Terry is going to beat you. Let's see if Terry is going to beat you this time. Well, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Well, let's see who's going to win tonight. Well, I wonder if Raheem will take over and well, the highest score for the night so far is 8.3. And for those who are just coming in, we have had recently a giveaway. Another giveaway is coming up, but of course you have to be there to be a part of that giveaway session. All right, you got to be there to be a part of the giveaway session. Okay. We gave away credit. We had 2 persons in our session. We had 2 persons in our session who got it, and we had somebody from YouTube who got it too. And that person was Gabrielle McPherson. I don't know if she's on tonight. Gabrielle, are you on tonight? Let us know. All right. So welcome again, Raheem Clark from Frome Technical Hanover. Big up to Frome students as well. And welcome again, Jessica. And I welcome the other persons who are watching but not participating in the activity. But we want everybody to participate. Come again, Nikosha?
Did I told you that I go to Frome Technical as well?
No, you never tell me you go Frome Technical High School as well. Okay, so you're representing Frome Technical. So Raheem from Technical go on with something good down there, right? Okay, very good. Big up from Technical High School. Well, I believe they'll do well in human and social biology this year, right? Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Wonderful, wonderful. And I see that you guys are having a wonderful time. All right, let me know when I can check again to see if I get any more results. I am waiting for results. This one seems to be a difficult
And
one.
why this one so long?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. You're asking the wrong person, my love. But let's see. It's all about learning, you know? All right, let's see what the answer is tonight. But the multiple choice is there, you know, so you just have to click on the link, and it's not really long. It's kind of, it's short. It's not really long. Huh? It's not long, man. It's pretty short, trust me. Welcome to our other viewer. We see our fifth person. We are seeing 5 devices now. Welcome on board. We are in our worksheet time of a class. And of course, we are sharing the worksheets with you in the YouTube chat. So if you are just coming on, just click on the blue button where you see CDP Labs Digital Services, and you'll see the link for this worksheet that we're doing now. And okay, Jessica says she was sending her shortly. Wow, I'm waiting to see, Jessica. Waiting to see. And for the persons who are just joining us, welcome to CDP Labs live stream session. Welcome. And what we're doing now, we are of course going through this worksheet. There are persons who are from YouTube and in Zoom who are currently doing this worksheet. The competition is very hot right now, and we want to see. We saw that someone, Jessica here, says that she's going to beat Terry this time. We'll see, but let us see. Let's see. Let us see. Let us see. This is CDP Labs Your Services live human social biology. This is very interesting. All right. Now, if you just remember now, if you know anybody who's doing human and social biology or even mathematics, share the link with them. Share the link with them. Share the link with them. All right. Don't be selfish now. Share the link with them. Have them
Or you can
subscribe.
check mine.
Oh, I can check yours.
I want to see she beat that.
As well, sir.
Oh, well, if it's a 10 out of 10, then that would be nice. Let us see. Let us see. Wow, 9.5 from Teresa. That's good. 8.9, Nikosha. So Teresa, step it up.
Sir, why give a 9.5? Why show 9.5?
Yeah, because you get at least one wrong or something like
Sir,
that.
man, he's saying 10 out of 10.
Jessica, you get beaten again tonight, but at least you improve your score. Jessica's improved her score. That's very good, Jessica. You have improved your score, Jessica. Lovely. So Jessica has improved her score. I love the spirit. I love the spirit. Jessica, you have improved. Congratulations. You have improved. I think I should send you our credit. You know, but you have to come another night to get that credit. All right. Next week we look forward for our credit night. Jessica, you have improved. Congratulations. All right. So Jessica has improved and she has done very well. All right. So let's look at the highest score. I will be looking at the highest score, and Nicosia got beaten this time. All right. So let's see. All right, so let's go through it together now. Very good. Congratulations, ladies. You have done yourself very good. So what is the main organ of the circulatory system? It is the heart, definitely. Because that is the pump. That is the water pump of the human body, right? That is the water pump of the human body. What does the circulatory system do? Well, it brings blood to all parts of the body. Definitely, that's what it does, supplies it. So the circulatory system is just like the National Water Commission. And the heart is also is synonymous to the Water Commission. Good. And the blood vessels is synonymous to all the pipelines that have been set up by the Water Commission for the distribution of water to go to the various homes. And the various homes is similar to the other parts of the body. Good. It's very, what Jessica says? Yes, you deserve a credit, Jessica. You really deserve a credit. Raheem, what are the topic we're doing? Yes, we're doing circulatory system. That's what we're doing, Raheem. We're doing circulatory system tonight. We're doing a circulatory system tonight. All right. Okay. So we'll be looking at blood clotting. All right. So we'll be looking at the blood clotting, and we'll be looking at other blood vessels, etc. So that's what we're going to after this. We'll go straight into that session because it's 9 o'clock. The time is upon us now. So we are doing the topic is circulatory system, Raheem, and of course, Jessica, you deserve a credit. So what you could do, I'm going to send that credit to you, Jessica, because you deserve to get it. All right, for participation. So you'll have to WhatsApp us at 1-876-324-8441 and tell us your name, tell us the network, and the credit will be sent directly to your phone. All right, so let's continue. So next question says, what can you do to take care of your heart? Of course, naturally exercise, eat a healthy diet. Grapes are very good. All right. How big is your heart? And you always hear this. As big as your feet. Exactly. You always
So
hear
you show it every minute in your video.
I do. Can you imagine that? Okay. It says, which blood vessels deliver oxygen? Of course. Which blood cells, rather, deliver oxygen to all the organs in your body? The red blood cells naturally deliver oxygen around the body. What kind of blood vessels bring blood from the heart to the organs? Okay, Teresa, you improved this time. You can go up to the worksheet and correct it. The arteries bring blood from the heart to the organs. All right. So I'm very glad that Jessica sent out that Catawampus challenge. All right. Now, where are oxygen and nutrients exchanged? Right at the capillaries. Exactly. Very good. Hope you learned that. What type of blood vessels bring food from the organs to the heart? The veins bring food from the organs to the heart. So you have to make note of what this worksheet is looking at is obviously the functions of the structure.
Excuse me, sir, what did you say? Food? I'm seeing blood.
Sorry, blood. Bring blood. Food is on my mind. I apologize. Food is on my mind. Bring blood from the organs to the heart. Now, the next thing it says now.
Oh, that's one I get wrong.
Yeah, which blood cells take the waste and carbon dioxide from the cells?
Sir, but why it's showing me correct on my screen? It's showing me 10 out of 10.
It's showing you 10 out of 10?
Yes, sir.
Maybe they do it over. I don't know.
Sir, I didn't do anything over. After I send it to you, it comes up and it is saying 10 out of 10.
Okay, well, I saw 9.5 as you're seeing, so I'm not sure. But we look at it and see. We look at it. What answer did they give you for number 10? The same white blood cells you had there?
Sir, I didn't change anything.
Okay, well, I'm not sure why to show you that. All right, there's a drug.
Oh, it is showing red though. It is white blood cell I have there, but it's showing red. But at the top, it's saying 10 out of 10.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, now, as you can see, these are the arches. The arrow is indicating that blood is leaving the heart and going to the rest of the body. These are the veins. We see blood going back to the heart. Of course, it's the deoxygenated blood, and this is the heart, evidently. And of course, we have our capillaries right here. Good. And especially in our limbs, we'll have a lot of capillaries that is distributing the oxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, to and from the lungs, right? Let's go. This was an easy one too. So the heart, it pumps the blood around the body. The blood vessels, they carry blood around the body. And of course, the capillaries, they carry blood from the heart to the lungs. And the veins, they carry blood from the organs to the heart. And of course, capillaries the capillaries now in the blood vessels, oxygen and nutrients are exchanged in the capillaries. So exchange actually takes place in the capillaries, and hence the capillary surrounds. What's the name? Let's see if you remember. What is the name of the gas exchange surface? Hello? Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
What's the name of the gas exchange surface?
Huh?
What is the name of the gas exchange surface for the human?
I'll
Take your time, Teresa. Take your time.
sorry, ear stuck.
Ear sac. All right, it's like an ear sac. So I guess you're trying to memorize it. Okay. Alveolar.
That word.
The ear sac. All right, no problem. Ear sac. Okay. So we're going to continue now from where we picked up in the circulatory system. So I'm going to ask everyone to pay close attention. And I must say thank you to Jessica for that competition. Raheem, I thought you'd have participated, Raheem. Come on, Raheem, you need to participate too, Raheem. Big up the from people. All right, so congratulations to all participants and to those who have done well. All right, so we're at the circulatory system, and this is showing us what the blood consists of. Good. Now, you go to the blood bank, you give blood, and it's very important, students, wherever you can find a blood bank, go and give blood, because there are many persons out there who need blood, and one day, God forbid, you myself or yourself might need blood. So it is important to go and give blood. All right, let's continue now. For our next hour, we'll be wrapping up this session. All right, so the blood constituents and their function. So we are seeing the plasma. The color of the plasma is yellow. It is made up of 90% water. So water is very important. That's how significant water is. 10% soluble substances. It is meaning that these substances can be dissolved. Good. Nutrients, mineral salts, blood proteins, and it says blood proteins. So when we get to blood clotting, we will hear more about these blood proteins. The hormone, then you have it transport substances needed by cells and remove waste products from the cells. So some of these substances that it transports, of course, evidently the glucose, the oxygen, and what is removed as waste, evidently carbon dioxide after respiration has taken place. Now, red blood cells now are also a component of the blood, which you have learned that from the activity that you just did. It has no nucleus. So guess what? You know what nucleus is? What is the government of a cell? It controls the cell. So the red blood cell now have no government at all. Can you imagine that? No nucleus. And I want my students, but when you're reading, read you're seen through the eyes of the scientists. I want you to understand that when you're reading, you're seen through the eyes of the scientists. So the scientist looked through his microscope. You know what a microscope looks like? Looks through the microscope. And when he looks through the electronic microscope, he sees this very thing. And so he draws it. Draw it, and there, give you a picture. That's how it comes. So they are now describing this thing that they saw under the microscope. They recognize that when they compare this cell with other cells, it is missing something. Good? So it is missing something, right? So guess what now? So these other cells now, right? Okay. So these other cells compared with the red blood cell has nucleus, but the red blood cell doesn't have. So they have come up with that conclusion. Now the shape of it is also important. It is biconcave, disc shaped, and the function of it, it carries oxygen in the form of oxyhemoglobin. Now in one of my videos that I have created, it's on YouTube as well. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that video, I use the scenario as hemoglobin is like like we men, right, Raheem? Hemoglobin is like we men. Raheem, are you still there, Raheem? Let me know if you're still there. That we men are like the hemoglobin. The women are like oxygen. Oh, you see, women are so important, you know. I associate with oxygen in the women. Now, the aim of we men are attracted to the oxygen. This is how we are attracted to the women. So we recognize that the hemoglobin will gravitate to the oxygen and combines with it, hence you have the term oxyhemoglobin. Okay? So that's about the red blood cell. Now we're looking at the white blood cells now. I don't know why them call them white blood cells, but they're obviously white. Now, they have nucleus. And of course, they have an irregular shape. And you wonder how they know these things. Is again, they look at it under the microscope, right? Or through the microscope, they place what we call a little glass lid, and you put a little sample of blood, and it dries onto the thing, and you put a cover slip on top of it. You look on it under the microscope. One of these days, we'll look at a video that shows you how to use a microscope. Now, so they could see that the white blood cell has an irregular shape, meaning that it's not a shape that they can describe, hence they call it an irregular shape. The function of the white blood cell, it protects the body against diseases and fight infection. So the white blood cell is like the Jamaica Defense Force or the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So it defends you. You know, God is an awesome God. God knew that there would have been some form of invaders called pathogens. And therefore, he ensured to make your bodies with white blood cells to fight off the diseases and fight infection. White blood cells. Finally, we are now looking at the platelets. Now, I need to tell you something about the platelets. Oh, yes, Raheem, it fights bacteria. Okay, Raheem, I'm seeing that. It fights bacteria. Very good, Raheem. So Raheem, I've answered the question. It fights bacteria. Now, the platelets now, I'll tell you something about the platelets. In 2015, my daughter was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, Wilms tumor. And to God be the glory, though, she has recovered, she has been healed, cured, and she's a cancer-free, cancer survivor person. To God be the glory. But while she was doing the chemotherapy, her platelet level, I saw her today, and she looks so nice and chubby. But I was wondering, just wondering why she's getting so fat. However, but it looks nice. Now, however, and to God be the glory, a lot of prayers went up for her, So you must pray. God will answer your prayer. Now, however, while she was doing the chemotherapy, her platelets level went down. So I was in Mandeville at the time when I heard that, and I did my research. I went on Google and I tried to identify what you could consume to build up our platelet level, because I believe in what God give us to eat, plant-based food. And I learned that papaya, yes, papaya builds up your platelets. So papaya is very important in building up your platelet level. So if you know anybody doing chemotherapy and you heard that their platelets level reduces or is the level drop, tell them to consume papaya. It's very good to build up the platelets level. I've seen it work with my daughter because when we were feeding her the papaya, the news came back that our platelets level increased. So platelets, very important. Now, papaya rather for platelets. Now the platelets now is another cell, and the scientists describe these as small fragments of cells. Good, like pieces like breadcrumbs. Good. And where they are manufactured is in the bone marrow. So the bone marrow is the manufacturer of white blood cells, red blood cells, and platelets. Oh, God is awesome. Your body is like a community, right? So inside your body, you have a manufacturer. Good. A manufacturer of red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Now, the yellow bone marrow is what produces or manufactures the white blood cells, while the red bone marrow is what produces the red blood cells. And platelets also, like the red blood cell, doesn't have any nucleus. So they have that in common. And platelets play a significant role in blood clotting. So that's why it is important that your platelets level remain as it ought to remain because guess what? Bleeding will continue and you'll bleed to death. And none of us want that. Right? So we know what the plasma does. We know what the platelets does. It forms clots to stop bleeding, and it makes up less than 1% of the blood. Even though it is, you see something? Sometime in life we think that we're not significant because we are in the minority. But the truth is, those who quote unquote is in the minority is greatly significant, because the platelets was not there, you'd bleed to death. They're very important. All of us are equally important. That's a message that we should get. Let's move on. All right. So we learned from the activity that you just did. You learned from the activity that you just did. So we are back again at this. So we'll just quickly look at the diagram that where we are now. So an artery is thick. The artery is actually thick. So you look at the walls of the artery here. It is actually thick. Good. And the outer wall, there's a thick outer wall, as you can see, thick outer wall, and you compare it to the vein, there's a thin outer layer of muscle. Now, the artery has a small lumen, while compared to the vein as a large lumen. Once again, the scientists see these things under a microscope. All right, they see these things under a microscope. Now, what does a lumen looks like? You may ask. If I go so with my hand rather, it's like a lumen. You see right through it. And if you had a hose, a piece of hose, you could, the hose is that area where the water comes through, that's a lumen. Yes, yes. Now I ask a question. I beg to ask a question. There's an exam question that always asks, why is the walls of the artery thicker than the walls of the vein? This is the answer to it. Now, just to give you a good understanding as to why. If you have somebody, there was a fight. There was a fight, two-person fighting. And one is obviously more powerful than the other. Now, when you have to try to part the fight, do you think that somebody who's weak can hold down that strong person? No. So you need persons who are stronger to restrain that person. Now the blood, when pumped from the ventricle there, that pumps the blood around the body, is pumping the blood at a high pressure. And so the arteries now have to sustain, note, not restrain, but sustain that pressure. And hence it needs a thickness to sustain it. Right? Now, in physics, you have learned that force is equal to area. No, pressure is equal to area divided by force. Good. So therefore, for the pressure to be great, the area is normally smaller. Hence, the diameter of the lumen is small. If the diameter of the lumen is small, the area must be small. Okay? Now, so let's continue now. So the artery has thick layer of muscles and elastic fibers as well. And the word elastic suggests that it can stretch. Okay? While the vein, large lumen, and fairly thin outer wall as well. So they are different. Now, what you can use to, develop a good understanding, you can draw a Venn diagram. Oh yes, little mathematics and the picture. Yeah, I get some maths to do, Teresa. Teresa, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But we're not bored tonight, I'm not bored.
No, sir.
Oh, I'm not bored. Okay, I'm glad to hear. All right, so you can draw a Venn diagram and you put in, oh, sorry. We're gone too quick. You can draw a Venn diagram. And in the Venn diagram, you put artery to one side. Let's put it A for artery, V for vein. And you put in what they have in common. The elastic fibers would come here. So put E, F for elastic fibers. And what they have different, they put small lumen, large lumen, LL, thick layer of the muscles, thin layer of muscles. So you see, the Venn diagram can show the obvious difference and the obvious similarity when you use a Venn diagram. So you can use a Venn diagram to write your notes. People, you don't have to write notes with a bag of words. That's not necessary at all. All right? No. So let us continue. Let's clear that out of the way. Okay. And then, of course, the capillary, very small lumen, and the wall is made up of a single layer of cell. So these are the blood vessels that is associated with the circulatory system. Okay, and you can look at this picture as well, and you can see the network created by the capillaries, and it's called a capillary bed. All right. So this is where the exchanges take place, the exchanges of gases taking place right here. Good, right here. Right here. Exchange of gases take place right here as well. All right. Excellent. 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 Now, and then of course you have connective tissue, which of course you can see because of that they're able to connect with each other. You have the smooth muscle right here, of course, which is the walls of the artery, and they have the valve. Now the vein has a valve. Can somebody tell me the function of the valve? What's the purpose of the valve? Anybody know? You can give me the answer in the live chat. What is the purpose of the valve? Yeah, go ahead, Teresa.
To prevent backflow of blood.
Excellent, to prevent the backflow of blood. Where you learned that, Teresa? Where you learned that?
A couple years ago when I was doing nursing.
Oh, you, jeez and peas. Jeez and peas. You're not supposed to fail HSB this year. You're supposed to get a 1.
Why, sir? Sir, it was it's not a whole lot of stuff I learned. And then I'm out of the nursing system, so I know my brain.
No, man, but at least you learned some significant thing. All right, so we are now at the last slide, and then after this, we'll be going to our past paper based question. June 2016, past paper based question. All right. Now, this is our an example. It's a picture of a white blood cell. This is a phagocyte. And you can see that the phagocyte will, like Pokemon, take the bacteria, engulf it, means to cover it. And this is the big word, digest. It consume it. Jamaicans would say it yam it. Good. So that's how it works. 1, 2, 3. Again, when you're making your notes, students, you don't have to write a bag of words. Just draw some diagrams, because basically what this is doing is explaining step by step how the phagocytes work. Now the lymphocyte, on the other hand, works hand in hand with the phagocyte. The lymphocyte, as you know, it would have emitted antibodies that would cause the antigens to come together, and then the phagocyte will basically, bam, engulf it, eat it, then digest it. Right? Simple. All right. Let's go further. Now, this is the process of blood clotting. This is the blood clotting process. All right. This is the blood clotting process. Now, you look at the picture here, we see that the hand, got a cut, start to bleed. Then the blood vessel around constrict, reduce the blood flow to the damaged area. God is awesome. God is very awesome. The defense mechanism come right in. This is the Disaster Management Act. Come in, right? The body is obeying the Disaster Management Act that God put in the system. Can you imagine that? Good. Say constrict. And that is what the government is doing. The government is constricting our movement in order to prevent the spread of COVID. That's the reason why. It's a natural thing to do, constrict movement. Okay. Now, after that, it then activated the platelets to stick to the injury site. So the platelets now will start to plug that wound. So it becomes sticky and clump together to form a platelet plug. So plug the area, right? Just like a button it down, cover it, seal it off. But that's not the end of the whole process. So when that is taking place now, just like when you ever go on a site yet, when people are constructing a house or some building, they put the zinc fence around it. Now the zinc fence is like the platelet, but beyond the zinc fence, construction is taking place. Same here with the platelet. And you'd have watched the process on the video that I created. So the platelets and damaged tissue release clotting factors, and we're going to look at what those factors are. And then you have the fibrin cloth and the blood clotting mechanism to form the fibrin, which acts like a mesh to stop the bleeding. This is something that you need to know. The exam question asks you to describe the process of blood clotting. This is the process of blood clotting explained in a nutshell. All right. I think this one should be the final one. Yes, it is. Then we move into our past paper segment. Now, clotting process. Again, number one, injury, damage. So damaged blood vessel, injury to the vessel lining triggers the release of clotting factors. So clotting factors are activated, they're called upon. Just like if somebody to, border control, calling the troops, calling the soldiers, calling the army to protect. Just like when, if there were intruders coming in from the outside within our seas, then the government now would have sent out an instruction to get the border control people to protect the border now. The platelets now are like the Jamaican Defense Force plays a part of the Jamaican Defense Force as well. So this is the Circulatory Defense Force. Now, so we see now that the red blood cells were escaping like prisoners. Jeez, we need them. So what happens now? The clotting factors are what? Prothrombin. And the prothrombin is a protein that is then, so the formation of clotting plug takes place right here. And vasoconstriction limits blood flow and platelets from a sticky plug. So if they ask in the exam question, what's the main function of the platelet? Is to plug that hole to prevent the red blood cells from escaping. Because if the red blood cells escape from your body, the natural thing to happen to do, they are carrying the oxygen away. And then, of course, if you don't have the oxygen, you won't be able to create, get energy from the glucose. And if you don't have the energy, naturally, you will become weak and tired. See? Clear? So, the thrombin now, then you have the fibrinogen, which is soluble. And then now that will lead to fibrin, which is insoluble. Good. And it has to be insoluble, because if it is soluble, it means that it would have been easily dissolved and it would not carry out the function that it was designed to carry out. So the development of a clot is taking place right here. So the fibrin strands adhere to the plug to form an insoluble cloth. So this is the blood cloth. So when you get a cut, that is really the whole thing that is taking place behind the cut. God is an awesome God. You can learn more things from your body, how to live. So if something should happen inside your home, you have to put in the defense mechanism. Seal it up first. And while you're inside the home, you just gently deal with the matter, bring in the clotting factors. And in our next class, we're looking at life lessons we can learn from blood clotting. Very important. All right, so we want to go straight into our um, our past paper segment. But before we do that, I'll go find a nice little song. A nice little song just to, you know, make your ears kind of feel nice. Because I know that you would probably want to hear a little singing. So we're going to look at a little singing tonight. Just a little, not from me though. One of our favorite musicians. Just to, give us a little break and just a little break. You're not hearing it, right?
No birthday. Yell yard man. Yeah, yard man, don't respect. I want to I respect and love man to all Jamaica, no matter where in the world. One eye, like I want you. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. I have Jamaican walk, them here Jamaican talk, cause I am a Jamaican. Them here Jamaican chat, them say Jamaican bop, cause I am a Jamaican. Now everywhere in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. And no ID I will have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. Them say, Lord, what a boy can run, that is a Jamaican. When them see the Rasta man from Jamdong, that is a Jamaican. Dressmaker, baker, tailor, shoemaker, market, woman in a donkey cart. Rivers and streams, fountains and mountains. In a Jamaica we have it all. Now anywhere in the world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, cause I am a Jamaican. When you hear that music I play out a door, it must be Jamaican. When you smell the food I cook when the breeze blow, got to be Jamaican. Hey, beautiful smile, God favorite people.
All right, so we're going to go. All right, so now we're going to go into our past paper segment again. All right, so I'm going to go straight into our past paper segment. Straight into our past paper segment. Just want to give you a break so that you could, get ready for that segment. So we're going to go straight into that segment. And the question is from the June 2016 May-June exam. So that's where we're at right now. All right. Ready? Teresa? Teresa, are you ready? Teresa, are you there? Teresa? I'm not hearing it, Teresa. Are you there? Are you there?
Sir?
Okay. All right, let's check it. I guess Nicosia is having some internet problems. So we're gonna go straight into the past paper segment now. All right. Let's go. Now, this question says, name the end products of each of the following types of cellular respiration. So there are two types, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Now, we'll talk about aerobic respiration. What are some of the words that comes to our mind? Aerobic respiration. And when they say end product, what do they mean? What do they mean when they say end product? We have to read the statement with understanding. Because a lot of times students give up crucial marks. Crucial marks. But let us work together. Now, what we talk about aerobic respiration, this is the actual normal respiration, right? So we think about respiration, we think about glucose. It is not the end product though, not the end product. I'm just listing some stuff. Think about oxygen. We think about, what else we think about? Energy. What else we think about? We think about carbon dioxide. Good. Is there anything else to think about? Think about the water in the form of vapor.
Sir, energy spelled incorrect.
Energy spelling correct? Okay, thank
sir.
you. Energy. Thank you very much. All right, so we have our word bank. So you list all the words there in your word bank. Good. And of course, which of these words now will be the answer as it relates to the end products of aerobic respiration? Which of these three words? Which of the words in that word bank right here? Persons in the YouTube chat, you can give your answer as well in the YouTube chat. Raheem, if you're there still, Jessica, if you're there still, you can give your answer in the YouTube chat. Which of these words would be the appropriate answer for 3A part I? If you're not being able to see the past paper good, what you can do is to set your paper in the landscape form, as in you turn your device like this. Okay, that's landscape. So you can see it. In the meantime, let me see if I can zoom in it further. Oh, that's better. Yes, you remember, Teresa?
Sir?
Do you remember?
I
End product.
remember.
Yeah, end product. Oh, I shouldn't ask you that word. All right. Let us answer the question together then.
Sir, I have to answer.
Yeah, what's the answer you have?
Sir, it confusing me, the anaerobic and aerobic.
All right, take your time and relax. Don't rush it. Take your time and relax. Take your time and relax. Take your time and relax. You have an answer? Hmm? Take your time and relax, man.
Sir, say use those exact words.
Those are the words. You have to use it. The answer to it is among those words, definitely.
I don't know why I have glucose in mine.
No, glucose cannot be the answer. No, 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 no. Could
That
never
have
be.
been
Could
some
never be.
aerobic. Should I give up?
Try again. Don't give up. Keep trying. Close your eyes and try to figure it out. It couldn't be glucose.
Carbon
because
dioxide, sorry.
Carbon dioxide is one of them. Very good. See? Close your eyes. So that work? Carbon dioxide is one of them. Very good. What's the next one? Raheem, Jessica, you guys are there. Give me an answer, please. Close your eyes again.
Energy, sir?
Energy. Very good. And what else?
Sir, more is there?
Yeah,
Oxygen and water.
No, oxygen would not be a
No, sorry.
water vapor.
Water vapor.
Remember, I know, respiration is the reverse of photosynthesis. Well, the reverse. So naturally that would be that. All right. No. What about no? The one word now is missing from this list. And that would be lactic acid, right? Lactic acid. Okay. So anaerobic now. What's the answer for that one? Anaerobic. Raheem or Jessica, you guys can also answer. Oh, no, not Jessica, not oxygen. No, not oxygen. Oxygen would not work, Jessica. Let's look at anaerobic now. What are the products of the anaerobic respiration?
Sir, what is lactic acid again?
Lactic acid, though, is what comes from. All right, so we have the carbon dioxide, Jessica, which is good. That's a good answer. The lactic acid. You want to know what is lactic acid?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, lactic acid now is basically when you don't have enough oxygen there, right? And it's a substance that is produced as a result of anaerobic respiration. You follow? You follow?
Kind of, sir.
All right. When you start to experience oxygen debt, which means lack of oxygen, then what do we end up having as a byproduct then is lactic acid. You follow? Which of course will cause some form of cramps in the body. Right? Right?
Okay.
Good. All right, but I'll give you further detail in terms of description for that. Good. Now, but one of the byproduct, end products though, of anaerobic respiration is lactic acid. So because you never create the video, that's why this is happening to you. Yes. And less energy, good, is also produced. Less energy is also produced. Good. Carbon dioxide is also produced. Good. Right? Of course, carbon dioxide is still there. And water. Good. But of course, you know, we have less energy as well. All right. 3, easy marks. That's it. Now, I giving you the answers here. Okay, okay, Jessica, I've seen your answers. I giving you the answers here. It's not good. So what you need to do, as I said, build back the videos. Go the first time you build a video for the diagram system is excellent. Maybe what I need to tell you guys, go prepare to do a presentation instead of building a video. And the reason I ask you guys to build a video, is because of a matter of time and a matter of connectivity. So when you produce the videos now, we can share it in class together. But I realize that no, people start making the videos then. The secret to passing the exams. All right. I won't say a word again. That's my final word on that. Okay. Let's continue. All right. So simple, create a word bank. Now, again, as you can see, exams carries what we call it again. Exam carries diagrams in it as well. And that's why I say when you're doing your notes, you need pictures, you need diagrams, you need drawings. Good. You need a model to work with. These are the reasons why. So you're able, because you're familiar with your models, familiar with your drawings, familiar with your diagrams, you have made a video, so you're teaching back somebody when you create that video. It's just a secret to equip it to produce when the exam comes. So it is a must that it is done. Teresa, I want the video for the respiratory system. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, don't tell me yes. All right. No. This one said breathing involves inspiration and expiration. Of course, you know the simple words are inhale, exhale. Figure 3 shows the position of the rib cage during breathing. Now, on figure A, compare figure A and figure B for me. Tell me what you observe. Compare figure A and figure B for me. Compare the two of them. Compare figure A and figure B.
Figure A
Mhm.
is breathing out.
Very good. Figure A is breathing out. That is expiration. And figure B is
Inspiration.
inspiration. What is it that you use to determine that?
Sir, figure B, the chest is going upward and outward.
Excellent. And figure A?
A downward and inward. Down and in.
Very good. Very good. And also note too that it's one seems bigger than the other. Does it look that
Yes,
way
sir.
too? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you can look at the diaphragm. So the diaphragm there, no? This is dome shape. You can look at the diaphragm. This one is dome shape. And this one flattens. All right? So you have to carefully sit your diaphragm flattens.
To that part.
You didn't see that part?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Well, it is there. It is there. It's very much there. So you have to look good at this thing. All right? You have to look good at it. Carefully examine the diagram. All right, let's go. Which of the drawings in figure 3 or AB shows a rib cage during inspiration? What's the answer for that? 1 mark. You just give
B, sir.
Okay, then. B. For what? Yeah, B, exactly. 1 mark. So, and that was easy. So what my recommendation now when you're doing exam questions, just use
Yourself.
down the bottom part. Jessica, I don't understand. What do you mean down the bottom part? Down the bottom part? I don't understand that statement, Jessica. Just let me know what you mean by that. All right. Now, with the aid of figure 3, outline the activities that occur during the process of inspiration. And a while ago, you basically was just telling me that. Right? You ready
If I
to them
remember.
again?
The inspiration, the chest move upward and outward, and the diaphragm flatten.
And simple. 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 You see? So again, this is a reason. This is a reason. So the rib cage what does what? Come again.
The rib cage move
Moves
outward,
upwards.
upward and out. Does it really matter which one you put first, sir?
No, not really. Upwards and outwards.
Outward.
Okay. And then what else?
The diaphragm flatten.
Can you spell out diaphragm for me, please?
Sir?
Spell diaphragm for me, please.
Sir, is AGM.
AGM. Diaphragm.
Let me sure I say
Me? Yeah, man. DIPHRAGM. Correct. The diaphragm what? Flattens, right?
Flatten.
Good. Diaphragm flattens. What else? What about
The chest is also bigger.
And very good. So the chest is much what?
Bigger.
The chest. The volume of the chest increases. All right, put that way. The volume of the thorax increases. Good. They start to take in more what? Air. All right. So the diagram is important. The model is also important. That one of the balloon. Okay. So we see. Dimple. Oh, good night, Dimple. Good night, Dimple. Good night, Dimple. Good night. Good night, Dimple. Good night. You miss some of the activities, Dimple. Good night, Dimple. You miss some of the activities, Dimple. You miss the rib cage relax, then expands. It's not really relaxing, basically. It's just that it moves upwards and outwards. And of course, the volume increases. And I see where you see expands, Dimple. Very good. Good night. Dimple, which parish are you from, Dimples? Which parish are you from? So we have Rahim from Hanover. Good night, Dimple. Which parish are you from? We have Rahim from Hanover. Jessica come from Clarendon and Teresa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have the Clarendonians. What do you call them? The Hanoverians. All right, Dimple, which parish are you from, please? And that was 4 marks. Simple thing that. All right, so we're gonna go to part C now. And I think that's the end of it. Part C. Could you read that question for me, Teresa?
Part C.
Okay, good night, Vivette. Yeah, part C.
So what is that? Desiree?
Desiree.
Huh.
That's what I call she.
Okay.
Good night, Vivette D'Souza. Good night, Vivette.
Desiree.
Oh, Dimple is from Barbados. Hold on. Dimple is from Barbados. Welcome, Dimple. Hold on, Teresa. Dimple is from Barbados. Welcome, Dimple. Welcome to CDP Labs Video Services. And where are you from, Vivette? Where are you from, Vivette? Where are you from? This is CDP Labs Edu Services. Okay, go ahead, Teresa. Read it from me, please. My apologies.
Desiree has difficulty breathing during the dry season when bushfires occurs. So let me move you out of the way. Her bronchial tubes become inflamed and she often has to be hospitalized. Suggests the disease from which Desiree is most likely suffering. Bronchitis.
Bronchitis. Okay, all right, good. Okay, and I wonder why I did not say asthma.
Sir, bronchial become inflamed.
Okay,
So the
so
bronchial is swelling.
so it must be bronchitis. So you're using the word, the giveaway word in it, the bronchitis. No, other than smoke, very good, very good. Other than smoke, suggest two factors that may trigger dysentery disease. Is there anything else?
So I would say the dust.
The dust. Okay, yes, dust particles. That's correct. All right, very good. I see that Vivet is also from Clarendon. So we see the Clarendonians are here. Vivet D'Souza. Good night, Vivet, and good night, Dimples. Welcome. Dimples from Barbados. Welcome. All right, nice to see you guys. You guys miss out on the activities. How comes? Correction come long time, man. Make sure you guys subscribe so you can participate in our activities as well. Competition hot here as well. All right. Okay. So so part three, very good. So you could the other one. Okay.
No, sir, I only said dust.
Anything
And
else?
it needs two. Stop there.
Think about it.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah, you're thinking. All right. So you mentioned the dust particles.
Mhm.
Cigarette smoke as well. And you also have exposure to inheritance and a job. So you have certain chemicals. You're welcome, Vivette. You have some chemicals that are there as well. Good. You have some chemicals that are there. Some person go on a job, certain chemicals can trigger off the bronchitis. All right, finally now.
Sure,
Going
but
to,
because it was based on the the,
go
the,
ahead.
the part that I read,
Yeah, man, what you
isn't
say?
that what they want the answer from, or you can just
No, man, it says suggest, not the word suggest, no, that you can state an answer, but it must be backed up by scientific facts.
okay.
That's what suggestion mean right there. And the final question that says, name the treatment that Desiree most likely receives at the hospital. This is an obvious one. What's the answer?
That's an obvious one, sir.
Of course.
Antibiotic.
Antibiotics. Okay. Why you choose antibiotics?
So if it's they're bronchitis infamous, like an if it's infected,
Okay, very good.
normally
So
they use antibiotic to treat that.
okay, very good. All right, excellent. All right, and of course, they would naturally receive what? Oxygen.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm putting for. Then the white thing they use a ventilator. The oxygen they get. All right, good. Pumped into your lungs. It's a COVID. All respiratory diseases is caused by an increase in the mucus into your lungs, and therefore oxygen is what they use to flush it out. All right,
Yes, sir.
very good. So how was tonight's class?
So class finish?
Yeah, a 1 minute past 10. What? We're having so much fun today. Okay, it's 1 minute past 10. 1 minute past 10. What was that at 8 o'clock? It's 1 minute past 10. Why you think class finished already? Why you think we're not finished yet? Sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, okay.
I didn't realize it was
Okay.
that time.
All right. Before we go to the evaluation of the class, I just want to say once again, good night to all persons who are viewing us live on CDP Lazarus Services. I must say thanks to once again our participants for tonight from YouTube, Jessica Lewinson. Let me know if I pronounce that word properly. Raheem Clark, thank you for participating. And also we welcome Dimples from Barbados, and we welcome Vivette D'Souza from Clarendon. It's a pleasure having you guys participating in this human and social biology session. Oh, Vivette, my next biology class. Wow. Well, we will be having classes twice per week, but we only stream our classes on Wednesday nights. But our next class, I believe, Teresa, Saturday night, our next
Yes, sir.
biology class will be on Saturday night. That one will not be streamed though. We have mathematics on Monday nights, stream live on our CDP Labs channel, mathematics on Monday night. Of course, on Thursday will be our next maths class, but we always stream our classes once per week. So if you would like to register with CDP Labs Data Services, if you want to become a student of CDP Labs Data Services, then one, you can register, go to our Facebook page, Online Education. Okay, Jessica, I recognize that. Make sure you subscribe, Jessica. Jessica, make sure you not Jessica. I know Jessica subscribe. Vivette, make sure you subscribe so you can know when we're coming live again. Make sure you subscribe, Vivette, so you can know when we're coming live again. Now, before I give out any more information, you can register for the school at using our Facebook page, at Online Education JA. That's how you find our Facebook page, and you click on the sign up button and it will take you straight to the pre-registration form, and then someone will contact you. Jessica, you don't want the credit again, Jessica? Jessica, you don't want the credit? I don't see a WhatsApp me yet, Jessica. You must WhatsApp me if you want that credit so I can send the credit directly to your phone. All right, that's just for participating. That's for participation. All right. Okay, Dimple, thank you for subscribing, Dimple. Thank you very much. And share the link with those who are other persons in Barbados who are doing human and social biology exam as well. Before going any further, we always do an evaluation of the class. I'm going to ask persons in YouTube if you enjoyed the session tonight. I just want you to say that you enjoyed in the chat. Let me know what you think about the class tonight. Of course, Teresa, you know you're the only one now. So I'm going to ask you to tell me what you thought about class tonight.
Sir, class was great. Have a lot of fun. And I also learned.
Okay, very good. And you had competition. Don't forget that.
Yeah, try beat me.
So Terry, try beat
Sir, when
you.
that?
Eh?
When?
I don't know when Jessica is going to beat you, but we'll see which night she'll beat you. All right. So as we okay, Vivette, thank you very much for subscribing. All right, so definitely you will know when we'll be back on live and direct. Now, as we close tonight, I just want to share a bit of secret with all students who are doing human and social biology. Last year, we had a student who came to us 2 weeks before the exam. Yes, 2 weeks before the exam. And she went through 2 rigorous preparation weeks to prepare for the exam. I told her she should have gotten a grade 2. She got a grade 2. How she got that grade 2? Well, we provide the students with video tutorials, worksheets that they must do. although they're taking so long to do it now. And of course, most importantly, they have to create videos of themselves presenting on the topic. Yes, you have to when you create a video, you're presenting. But what you do when you're presenting, you must have a working model working with. So you got to create a working model. And when you create a working model, obviously you have to think about this, what you're going to use to represent the structure. And obviously, while thinking about what you're going to use to represent the structure and carry out the function, is basically you're automatically reflecting on structure and function in biology. So building these models are very important. You use the models now to help you to revise, help you to constantly use the information. And so that when the exam comes now, you're able to execute. So next week, we will look at how we can create models for the various systems. And of course, I hope our students will be able to make a presentation next week so that you can see the power of making models that can, illustrate the function of particular structures in the various systems. So that is it for tonight. And so we do offer English language as a subject, but that is on Tuesday night. That is not streamed. That is done within Zoom. And of course, just to close tonight, all our students get access to assignments, get access to worksheets, video tutorials created by us, and of course, amongst other things. So that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for being a part of our class tonight. Look forward to see everybody who had viewed us tonight. And I say thanks to those persons who have liked this class tonight, has expressed what you think. So for those who came on late, you have missed our activity section. So you have to come early, join early to get to the activity section where you test there's a link that is sent in the YouTube chat so everybody can participate. So the participation is not only for those in Zoom, but also for those on YouTube. So I will take a break now and I will stop talking now. And I wish you a good night. Thank you very much for being here with CDP Labs Edu Services. Good night, Teresa. Teresa, I want the model. Teresa, you have a week to produce that respiration model. You must can find a balloon or some plastic bag and something and make that video. Okay, ma'am?
Sir.
Okay, Jessica said today's class was great. You have learned a lot from the topic.
Sure, let me show you my team.
Okay, all right, go ahead and turn on the video. Jessica says today class, no, go ahead, I'm waiting. Jessica says today class was great. I have learned a lot from the topic, our class.
Oh, and I just realized I'm really very appropriate video.
Okay, and more so, it is my first time doing this topic, and I've done so much. Well, wonderful, Jessica. To God be the glory. Thanks much, sir. Please remember the credit. Then, Jessica, how am I send the credit? Jessica, how am I going to say the credit, Jessica? If
you're gonna get the number.
You're gonna get the number. Jessica, WhatsApp your number. Oh, it just reached. Okay, Jessica, it just reached. Yes, I'm seeing.
See? It work.
Hold on there, hold on. Wait, hold on. So all along you have.
So I told you I made it.
Hold on.
Just to put the thing together.
Wait. All along.
To make the presentation.
Hold on there. All along. You have the something and you never said nothing.
Jeez. Sure, I told you I made it. Remember when I told you I made the diaphragm from the globes.
Okay. All right, everybody.
Pull on it.
Hold on.
See?
Let the people them see this thing. All right, hold on, Jessica. Hold on, Teresa. Jessica, I'm going to send the credit as this class ends. I'm just giving Teresa a chance to showcase what she has done. So Jessica, I will send that credit to you as soon as the class finishes. I saw your WhatsApp me, so I will. But I also need to know. Oh, it's Digicel. Okay, wonderful. It's Digicel, great. It's Digicel. Okay, go ahead now, Teresa. Show me now how this thing works.
So this is my this is my body, upper part.
Your body?
Sir,
Is it
the
your
upper
body?
part of my body. Sir. So
Mhm,
this is my diaphragm. This is
mhm,
my trachea, and these are my lungs inside. That pink thing is my lung.
mhm. Okay, good.
So when I pull on my diaphragm, sir, don't laugh,
Mhm.
the lungs expand, sir. It expands.
Okay, could you release it there from because of what happened?
Sir, see,
Say
the air gone
deflate.
out of it.
Good.
Yeah,
Say
deflate.
deflate. Oh,
Yes, sir.
go back again to that again. Go back again to that again.
See, sir? It fat, then get flat.
Yes. Wow, breathing taking place. Oh, mercy. Very good. So you're going to produce a video then, right?
Sir. Sir. Sir, that part not working.
That part, what part not working? What part not working? The video part?
Sir.
Well, come next week to do the full presentation. But that is excellent though. So you could see, so you could easily now use that diaphragm. But you see the video, when you do the video presentation, Teresa, it helps you to master the knowledge. Because if you looked at the first worksheet that I said before, you were very much fluent. It was fluent. You understand? So when you create a video, it's like you're teaching someone else,
Yes, sir.
right? So make that video, I mean, wonderful. The breathing mechanism, beautiful. I love it. I'm enjoying my day. I'm enjoying my night. So wonderful. So you have the goodies. Make the video. What you waiting on? But I also want the filtration part of it. So that model. Do not lose your model. You must cherish that model. Keep it because we want to see you use it. That one of the best ones so far.
Which part of it, sir?
Eh?
Which part of it you
Oh,
want, sir?
wait. The filtration. Dimples is saying that's a lovely art. No, that's a lovely art. What? Lovely artwork. Work
See?
of art. Teresa, you did a very good job. Dimples, all the way from Barbados, is saying to you that that is a wonderful work of art. I love
Thank
that,
you,
Dimples.
Dimple.
All right. So Dimples, you heard Terry said, thank you very much. Wonderful. Jessica says I'm close though, Terry. Oh, close to the beating you. Okay, Jessica, I
Okay.
see that. Jessica says, okay then. All right. And Vivek is saying, very good. So this is what we're talking about. What our CDP lab says, have to make models for each system, working models, and they will be making videos to teach someone how it works. So Teresa, make sure you make that video. I was talking about the filtration. So when you make the model now for it, you can make it to a cardboard too, and you will be identifying the structures, the cilia, and you can the cilia. You can just use like materials you can use to put on a cilia. You can probably use tape or something that is movable with your hand. Okay. Oh, Dimple says thank you, Teresa. She said you are welcome. Dimple said
Okay.
you're welcome. Very good. All right. So we are saying now that we want to build the working model because we want a full-fledged thing. So you'll have something to represent mucus coming out, but be creative, because I know you're creative. I mean, as you can see, Dimple says that That's a lovely piece of work,
There's
right? It's true. It is true. Tasha should see this. Tasha should see this. Tasha is missing out on something. All right. So very good. And that is what we do here at CDP Labs Data Services. And we know that this thing can work. And it has worked in the past. We did very well in our HSB. I mean, every year we do very well in human and social biology. So it's not the first, and it certainly will not be the last. And I'm certainly believing that we'll get another 100% pass for human and social biology this year, including those on YouTube. Eh? All right. So I'm leaving now. Good night, Teresa. You're not tired of me?
Yes, sir. Good night.
Good night. I want to send off the thing to this young lady here. I don't want her to get vexed with me. I'm going to send it off to her right now. And I don't want her to get vexed with me. None at all. All right. So Jessica, just stand by for me, please. I'm going to send you your credit.
Sir, when may I get the rest of mine? That's surprising.
This credit is just for participation, not the high score one like before. So
I'm not talking about the high score one. It was participation. Remember?
You see, you got the most the last time. You forgot. You forgot to get the most credit the last time. So please, just allow me to patronize our new student, our guests. Okay, good night, Jessica. Sorry, good night, Vivette. All right, Jessica, I'm coming. I'm going. Do not leave us yet until you receive it. Just 1 second there, please. I'm going to be sending your thing to you. We're sending that credit now. All right, credit is coming up. Right, so this one is just for participation, and it's good to know that people do participate. Coming, Jessica. I'm coming. All right. All right, so I'm going to put in a new number. Let me look for your number, Jessica. Looking for your number. All right, so that's 1876. 876. 5360. So that 876. That. Okay, it's Digicel. Okay. So let's check the number again. 876. Okay. All right. It is now being sent. Jessica, let me know if you have received it. Okay. Have you received it yet, Jessica? Jessica, have you received it? Just send me in the chat. Let me know if you have received it. All right. Okay, so we have sent. Jessica, have you received the credit? All right, waiting on Jessica to respond. All right, still waiting on Jessica to respond. Teresa, that's all on the credit take for each.
Sir, mine didn't take that long.
Oh, Jessica never give me the wrong number, you know. Then I wouldn't want to know that we give it to someone else. All right, I'm not hearing from. I've seen Jessica replying, so let me call her and find out if she has received the credit. Let me check with her.
You get the credit? You check your phone? No.
She got it? Did she get it?
She said yes.
Oh, then why? Tell her to answer in the chat. Jessica, you need to answer the you need to answer the YouTube chat. Let me know.
Alright.
Let them know that you
Let's
got
make
it.
some.
Just let me know that you got it. Just answer us in the YouTube chat if you receive the credit.
She didn't realize. She said, "Oh, she didn't realize."
Didn't realize. Hey, you think that when we say we give, we give. We ain't joking around here. It is a fact that we give. We keep our word. All right. We keep our word, Jessica. Just let the guys know that you receive your credit. All right. Okay. So, all right. Good night, sir. Thanks much for the credit. You are welcome, Jessica. All right. So that's a wrap story, folks. I gotta wake up tomorrow morning to teach my students in the morning, and so I got to leave now. Um, so Jessica received her credit because she had participated in the class and she did well. So with when we say participation, we mean we click on the link to do the worksheets that the students in Zoom are doing. And of course, because of participation, you get. But we give a bigger size credit, Jessica, for those students who win on the night. The student with the highest score, combined score, will get the bigger credit. So that was for participation. So hopefully we'll see you next week and let's see what God has in store for you. All right. So good night. This is it. Peace out. I am leaving.